Ready?
Yeah.
Hi, hello. I'm here today with my daughter Sophia in her lovely apartment in Brooklyn. And what we're going to do in this video is we're going to review some of the clothes that I have made for her. So, oops, loud horn. Or I think all of the clothes, all of the pieces, right, that I have made for her. And hopefully some of those patterns will be interesting to you. I will put links below of all the things. And we're going to talk about how they work within her wardrobe, whether they still work within her wardrobe or not. I'm going to talk about sewing for other people. I know many of you who watch this also are sewists, and sew for, I'm sure, other people, and sort of the pros and cons of trying to do that and figure out what the person wants and what they'll like. And the stakes always feel a little bit higher. You know, with myself, I make something, I don't really know until I'm done whether I'm really going to like it, whether I'm really going to want to put it on. And the stakes feel a little higher to me when it's for someone else. And then the third thing we're going to do is talk about Sophia's personal style. I love to watch videos and check out other people's style. Her style is definitely different from mine. I'm sure my style different from yours, etc. But I always think watching how other people put together outfits, I always learn a little something new. So that's our plan. And yes, can you tell us something about yourself, please?
I'm 26 years old. I live in Brooklyn. I work a 9-to-5 job at a consulting firm that supports nonprofits. I work in the city, so I do a lot of commuting. I'm in the office a lot, so that kind of influences my style. And yeah.
And sometimes you work from home?
Sometimes I work from home, which I really just probably stick to like PJs when I'm working from home, but that's still something too. So,
all right, so let's just start with this shirt.
Sure.
I think this is one of the first things I made for you.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's when you were living still at home with me and your dad, and you started to work in an office. Do you remember? I feel like you asked me to do something that was a little more corporate-y.
It was like spring 2021. I, at the time, was working as a receptionist, basically, and I didn't really have that many nicer shirts, and you could really only see me from like waist up. What I was wearing on top mattered, and I think that I had asked you, I can't, because it was so many years ago, I can't remember how it came about exactly, but I think that was probably the context that I asked you to make me something that was like a little more nice to wear to work.
I haven't seen this on you in a while. I have to say, I still really like it. Like there's something about the details of the way it goes around. I still like the clean lines. I like the border. Can you turn for us once so we can see the whole thing? Yeah, in the back, that nice pleat. But tell me.
Tell the audience.
How does it fit? Does it fit into your style anymore?
But I really work mostly when I like with clients and stuff over Zoom. So like really can't tell what I'm wearing. So like I try and dress nicer at work because like just to be like respectful of like the environment, but I don't really wear anything. I don't really wear button downs very often. I don't really wear like any nicer tops. Sometimes I do if I'm like seeing someone in person, but that's very rare. So I kind of just stick to like wearing as comfortable as possible, like t-shirts and a sweater in the winter, like stuff like that, or a cardigan in the summer. Like that's kind of been my style the last like year.
Post-COVID, even, and I made this post-COVID, but your style has still continued to transform given the situation. That Zoom is so much more prevalent. What's required in New York City, in Manhattan, the formality has gone way down. As far as, I mean, I'm not there as much as you are, but that's my...
Yeah, I mean, I see like walking, I mean, my office is in Midtown, so I see everyone walking around, and like there are definitely people who dress more formally than I do because of their job, or it's just what they want to wear.
Right.
There's still guys I see in suits and like women in, you know, skirts and heels and stuff, but it is I think not as common. Like I very rarely see a tie, for example. Like that's
so interesting.
Yeah, that's not common at all. So I think that's just been a huge shift. And my dad has said he used to wear like a suit and tie to work every day, and even him, he barely wears. He'll wear like a button down, but like that's kind of it. Right. So, you know.
Okay, can you take just one step back so we can see your whole, what jeans are those?
These are from And Other Stories. My roommate just complimented me on them the other day, actually. I
Okay.
haven't worn these a lot yet because they're thicker denim, so I don't really wear them in the summer, and they're kind of tighter, and I don't really like wearing tight clothes in the summer. But I like that they have like a more fitted waist, but are still like wide leg at the bottom. So if I'm wearing like a looser top, these are kind of nice to wear. So I think that these fit well, and I like the wash of them.
And
And then these are Rothy's, which are a pretty common brand. So comfortable. They're made of recycled materials, like recycled plastic. So they're really, really comfortable right away. And I wear these almost every day. I have another pair that I wear a lot too.
We're gonna move on to the next look. Okay. So next up, this is a shirt that I made for Sophia, and I will put the link to the pattern below. I believe it's called the Kenny top. I made it last Christmas because I have one that's all black, and you liked it, and you said, "Oh, I like that shirt," and so I was like, "Oh, great! I know what to get her for Christmas." And then I went shopping for the fabric, and and tell me what's happened. You haven't worn it. Right?
I haven't worn it. I wore it once, I think. The reason why, it's just, I don't really wear any patterns at all. Besides, like, the only pattern that I've kind of worn recently is like cheetah print. But it feels more neutral to me than anything. I feel like this pattern with the like bigger collar and the style of the shirt, like it feels very like 70s to me. Like almost like a costume. Like it's not something that I feel comfortable wearing.
So what
on
happened?
A day-to-day basis.
Yeah. So what happened here? I'll come out. So what happened when I picked out the fabric is I lost my mind. No, I was thinking of a neutral, a solid, but I don't know. I wanted to do something funner, or what I thought was funner. So I really did look for a long time, and I think Sophia looks great in fall colors. So I thought, oh, this kind of orangey, deep red. There's a little, I don't know if it's black or navy in there, would be really pretty. But I didn't listen to my instincts in terms of what she would like. And that is such, I think, probably a very common problem when you're sewing for other people is, your taste versus the person you're sewing for. So in this case, I was a little bit off. But you said you do like the pattern, so I could always make you one that is in a solid that you like. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, I'll do that. Tell us the pants, though. Those are super cute.
These pants are from COS, COS. They're like a British brand. They're supposed to be oversized, but I still sized down because I thought that my size was a little bit too big. But I wear these all the time. They're like really comfortable. I wear them to work too, even like because they're black. I feel like they're like formal enough. So yeah,
great.
Love them.
Great. Okay, so this is a shirt that I made for myself over the summer, and I do have a sew along video, which I will link below. I decided though, I made the size that just fits me, and I also probably should have lengthened the waist because I'm tall. And so I said to Sophia, do you want to try this on? It's feeling a little small. And you said yes. And what do you think?
I love this shirt a lot. I get a lot of I really feel comfortable in it. I know I said I don't really like color very much, but I really like this color. I feel like it's fun. It goes with a lot of different things. I have a lot of black pants or jeans. So it goes with all of those. I get a lot of compliments on it. My boss, who's 75, complimented me on it. And then I got compliments from girls who are my age or younger on it. I feel like it's a very classic style. I asked my mom if she knew if bows were trendy because this style is very in right now. I feel like I see a lot of, at least I'm sent or advertised a lot of clothes that look very similar to this. And I think I think that she was on the mark with this one. So I just really like it.
I love it with the black pants, the black stripe. And where are those from?
These pants are from H&M, and then these shoes are from this brand called Circus. And I just got these recently. I was influenced by a TikToker to buy them. So I want another pair of flats, and I like the cheetah print. I've been liking cheetah print recently. So they're really inexpensive also. Very in.
The cheetah print is
They're very comfortable too.
So before we started videotaping today, I was introducing Sophia to the concept of the 3-word method. I will put a link below to the woman who coined that idea. And so we started to define her 3 words. The first word has to do with your everyday style. And what's the word that you came up with?
I said cool because I feel like I try and like dress, not really, I don't really do like the trendy necessarily. I kind of try and keep it like more timeless, I guess, especially like for the longevity of my clothing. Like I don't want to be rebuying stuff all the time, but I think I try and keep it to be like someone on the street would be like, she looks cool. Something like that. So,
and cool is also just, these words can be very conceptual. They don't have to be literal. Cool is a feeling, a state of mind.
Sure.
Also. And so the second word is inspirational. And your word was?
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated. I think you are sophisticated, but that can also be something that you're thinking about, reaching toward, keeping in mind when you're shopping, when you're putting outfits together. And then the third word is how you want to feel in your clothes on a regular basis. And your word was?
I said comfortable.
So that's a priority to you.
Yeah, it is. It's like whether I'm going to work or going out with my friends or like hanging out at home, it's like I feel like I always prioritize feeling physically comfortable and like dressing for the weather and like wearing shoes that are comfortable for me, like that I both am physically comfortable in and like feel good in. So it's like both of those.
So I think
things.
Cool, sophisticated, comfortable is a lovely combo. There's also slight contradictions in that, which is always good with your 3 words. Yeah, nice. Okay, on to the next outfit. So Sophia asked me to make her a pair of linen pants for the summer. I found a simple drawstring pattern.
I wear these a lot in the summer. They're very comfortable. They're very soft. They're very lightweight. I feel like I had asked you because I wanted pants that I could wear when it's like 90 degrees outside and this is
humid as heck.
Yeah, like I needed something, and like I don't really wear these to work as much. Also, like I'm afraid of like sitting on something on the train wearing these, honestly. So like I don't really wear them if I'm taking public transit, but like if I'm walking around, going to the park, I've worn them like when we went to the beach, like stuff like that like I'm not as concerned about. I'll wear these, but they're just like super comfortable, and I think that
the linen, I just love linen. Linen's the best for summer. And you told me it was one of your favorite things I've made you, which is very gratifying to me.
I think it's just I just like, especially this past summer, I got so much wear out of them.
That's really,
like I wore them like once a week at least. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Sustainability. Making things that will last.
Yeah.
That's what we're about. This is a dress I made for you at least 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And again, you were looking, do you remember you were looking for something? I think it was for work.
I think it was a combination of you wanting to make me something and being in the mood to do that, and me being like, well, I want like a little dress because I like that it's kind of short. And I like the style and I like the fabric. You
picked out the fabric, and I don't remember if we did it online.
I think it was very COVID, so I think we went, it was like 2020, I think, or 2021. So I think we probably went online.
So pretty on you. Can you just turn so we can see the full thing? And what are those shoes?
These shoes are from Madewell.
Turn again. Yeah. So do you still wear this?
Yeah, I wear it. I mostly wear it in the winter because it is like a heavier fabric and the darker color feels more wintry.
Yeah.
But I wore it last winter. I'll probably wear it again this winter. I don't wear dresses to work a lot just because of like the comfort. I'm sitting all day at my desk, so I'm like, it's not the most comfortable thing to wear. But like if I'm going out on the weekend or if I'm going out to dinner or something, I would wear this for sure.
And I just wanted to ask you a little about your shopping habits. Mm-hmm. Do you shop mostly online? Try to shop in person more? What's your preference?
I get stressed out by online shopping because there's so many choices. It feels like really overwhelming. So like if there's something very specific that I want that I see, I'll go find that. Or if I have an idea of something I want specifically, I'll go find that. But that's very rare for me. Like I do a lot of my shopping in person in the store, or I'll go to like more in New York. There's not as many of the like the huge thrift stores, so it's like more curated vintage secondhand stores that I'll go to and buy things at. So another way that I shop often is I follow a lot of girls, like young women, on like TikTok and Instagram who will lifestyle influencers who will post about like things that they like, clothing that they buy and stuff. And then like I also get a lot of Instagram ads and TikTok ads for brands that fit in with my personal style. So like this brand is called Damson, for the jacket, is called Damson Matter. It's a British brand. They only have it in the UK, but I bought it on. So I bought this online. But I was getting advertised their stuff a lot, and I was seeing TikTok videos of girls wearing their clothes. Really like it. So have been looking for a long time for a trench coat, and like just have never bought one. Like tried buying one secondhand, couldn't find one that I wanted, and that was the right color and the right length. Saw this one online, and I was like, this is perfect. I want it, so I bought it.
I love it. I think right now you are embodying your 3 words: cool, sophisticated, comfortable.
Mm-hmm. And I have
really,
like
really are. I
this,
love the show. Yeah,
this bag I went to Austin, Texas in March, and they have a huge secondhand culture there. So my friend that I was visiting and I went to like this big flea market that had a lot of vintage sellers, and I saw this bag and I had been looking for like a little shoulder weekend bag or nighttime bag, and this is perfect. I think it's so cute. I love the big buckle. It's not so small that I can't fit everything in it. Like
your
my
phone.
My
Your
phone
wallet.
it's truly mostly my EpiPen that I have to fit into a bag.
That's a whole nother video.
That's a whole other story.
Could do, but she has some severe nut allergies, so she carries her EpiPen.
Yeah, I carry my EpiPen with me everywhere. So like I really can't carry a bag. Like it can't be too small and I can't fit an EpiPen in it. So that was also part of it, and my phone, wallet, etc. But like, and this fits all that. So
it looks great. Can you just flash us the inside of that?
Yeah, it has a little cheetah print lining, which I thought was so cute, which I've been into recently.
I can't tell you, those colors are all the dress and the cheetah, because the gold, it's picking up the gold in the dress and the black. It's so cool. You look great.
Thanks.
Okay, this is a dress that I made for you again 2 or 3 years ago.
I think it was
Was it a Christmas dress?
I think it was Christmas.
I have to say, I love it. I think it's so pretty. I love it's got this kind of unusual shape on the bottom half. Can you turn around slowly for us? And yeah, it's a little longer. Oh, I love that. That's fun. It's a little longer in the back. It has this kind of bell shape. I really love the darts on the front. The way that shapes the bodice and flatters your figure. But anyway, what do you think?
Feels a little childlike to me, like the style of it and the shiny. Like I kind of feel like it's like I'm going to a recital. That's the vibe I have when I wear this dress, which is fine. I think it's a vibe. I could like, if I had to, if like this is very formal and like modest and appropriate. So like if I had a work thing that I had to go to, I would wear this to a work thing. Like that would be fine. But I feel like on a day-to-day basis, I just don't know how to style it in a way that feels more like me. You know what I mean? Like I'm wearing these shoes, which are like brown, also loafers.
Maybe we should dig into that. I don't know if we could.
I don't know.
I think we are also getting into the issue of mom sewing for daughter. You know, and there's some things there. As much as I try to do things that are in your taste level, that, you know, like the floral shirt, you know, I'm trying to get close to what I think you'd like, but I don't quite hit it. And I'm certainly not ever interested in fanalizing you, but unconsciously, you are my little darling,
like
and
so doll.
Perhaps I dress you like my little doll sometimes instead of like an adult woman.
True.
Not intentionally. Okay. Not intentionally. I mean, can you think of off the bat how you could style this.
2 or 3 inches shorter. But like right now, I feel like if I had, which I do not own, tall, like leather form-fitting boots, you know what I mean? Like with a little heel. That's very sophisticated, as one might say. So I feel as though perhaps I should get some. I don't ever feel comfortable in heels, but like maybe I should get over that. But I think that would be like nice with this, like to make it a little more grown up.
A little more edgy.
Edgy. I have like a tighter leather jacket maybe that's like more simple. Even like my trench coat that I was wearing, like that would be fine, like something like that, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, they can't all be winners, but we'll keep trying. Okay. We'll keep sewing. We'll keep going. We'll keep refining your style.
Yeah.
And getting closer. All right. We have one more really great item to show. And did you want to say something?
I just wanted to do a little ASMR. That was all.
Okay, so we were just saying we were at the end of our filming and Sophia looked in her closet and tell me about this dress.
My mom said, you know, you can get rid of stuff that I made if you don't wear it. And I said, I was like, I won't get rid of it. And I was like, I actually still have a dress. I think there's another one in there too that I made. I must have been like 12 or 13 when I made this, because I was really into sewing at that age.
I did teach you how to.
You did teach me how to use a sewing machine.
Do you remember what got you interested?
No, I don't. I think I just liked it. I don't think anything I had.
Well, you had a fashion. You got really into fashion when you were even younger. When you were a little girl, you used to lay outfits out on the floor.
That,
when you were like 6, 7 years old, you take your clothes out and make outfits on the floor.
Yeah.
But then I feel like middle school, you kind of ramped up an interest in fashion.
Yeah, I was interested in general. I think I am still now. It's been my personal style. Like I like shopping and I like looking nice. Funny, it still fits. It's like,
it looks great.
Yeah, it looks fine. The sleeves are a little awkward of a length. That is the only thing. Because obviously I'm perhaps a slightly taller now than I was back then. But
turn around. I mean, the fit that I got a wrap dress. A wrap dress is...
I was obsessed with Diane von Furstenberg when I was younger, as you were. I think that was
Well, she's the coolest, and her clothes are...
She's also just like, she's just a cool lady.
She's just a cool lady. I love it, and I love the color, the deep.
Yeah.
See, I think of you skin tone as a fall, but you're saying...
I wear more cool tones.
I feel like cool tones, okay.
I feel like the brown and stuff, it's like too close to my skin tone. Okay. I'm more olive-y.
You are olive-y.
I think that the browns and stuff or whatever, like, kind of is too much similar to me. Like, I prefer wearing clothes that are like cooler tones as like more of a contrast.
Right. Well, I think you should consider putting this back into rotation. It's gorgeous. And it's
cute.
Lovely that you made it when you were a girl.
Yeah.
And you still have it.
So
okay, so our very last piece of mom-made clothing for Sophia is this t-shirt. I did this for her and her younger sister, I think 2 or 3 Christmases ago. And I had this wacky idea. It was also just fun to work on. I took photos of both of them and sort of made an image of them on the shirt. And of course it wasn't a realistic image, but it was kind of an idea. It's an interpretation of you. So we're going to find the photo and I'll put it up here on the screen that this inspired this shirt. The pattern for the shirt is great. Can you turn around? Like the back. I really love this panel in the back and the jersey. And for me, sewing wise, getting this flat, like all the details of sewing jersey, you can turn back around. Jersey's not my favorite to sew. It's tough. It's really challenging. So I was really happy with this collar is still lying flat and not curling up. It's a goofy shirt, but she wears it around the house.
Yeah, wear it around the house.
She wears it around the house. It's a sentimental
It's comfy.
piece.
Yeah.
There was one final story you were going to tell that you started to tell me earlier.
Oh, we were talking about, I saw a TikTok the other day that was this woman who was interviewing these 2 men on the street, and they were saying, she was asking them about their outfits because they were dressed very like nicely but very interestingly, and she was kind of just interviewing them about their personal style and like how they shop, exactly what you're doing, but just like on the street with a stranger. And one of them made the point that, you know, sometimes he was saying that he'll like thrift or find from vintage stores a lot of his clothing, and he'll find a piece that he really likes, but he won't necessarily wear it for like a few years because it's like you can't find the right way to style it, or it's just like not really his style at the moment, but like the quality of the clothing is nice and they like it, but it's just like you don't wear it right away. And I was saying, like, for me, I tend to hold on to clothing for a long time, and I think, you know, you're told you're supposed to kind of audit your closet like once a year to get rid of stuff. Like if you haven't worn it in a year, you're supposed to throw it away or donate it. But I don't know, I think that like sometimes I get clothes and I'm like, oh, I really like this, but like I just don't know how to wear it right now, and I'll hold on to it. So I think seeing that video kind of made me feel better about holding on to all my clothes for quite a while. So I don't know.
But you know, in a New York City apartment, you can't really hoard. You do have to be efficient.
Yeah.
But I think that's really valuable, because I think that's right. I do think there's too much push to edit and to get rid of. You don't know when something might come back, and if you really love it, you should hold on to it. And it could. I now, being a lot older than you, I have brought back things that I haven't worn for many years.
So like cycle.
Yeah, that it's like,
style.
oh my gosh, why haven't I been wearing this?
Yeah.
I really love it. So, all right. Was there something else?
No.
Thank you so much for watching our video, and thank you, Sophia,
Thanks,
for inviting us into your apartment and into your closet and into your
Yeah.
wardrobe. And we love your style.
I love you.
I love you too, sweetie. I love you. I love you so much. Okay, I'll be back again soon with my next sew-along video. I'm working on a shirt jacket item, so we'll see how that turns out. Okay, thanks. Bye. Bye. You want to do?
Bye guys. See you next time. Like and subscribe.
Thank you. I forget to say that.
Say that.